Have you ever wondered what hidden riches might be hiding at the bottom of the sea, or perhaps right in your backyard? Today, we're counting down the 10 biggest treasure discoveries in history. So grab your compass, fire up that metal detector, and let's go! South of Cairo lies the ancient Egyptian necropolis of Saqqara that was the burial place for long-ago residents of Memphis, the capital of ancient Egypt. Saqqara is home to dozens of pyramids, burial sites, and monasteries, some nearly 5,000 years old. And for the last 10 years, archaeologists have been working to uncover Saqqara's hidden contents. Since 2010, expeditions have uncovered a 4,400-year-old tomb of a high priest, dozens of mummified, colorfully painted sarcophagi dating back more than 2,500 years, hundreds of painted coffins and statues, and mummified animals, including lion cubs. In January 2021, archaeologists discovered more than 50 previously uncovered sarcophagi, as well as extensive papyrus writings containing texts from the Book of the Dead. Something tells us there's more to come from the Saqqara tombs, the crypts that keep on giving. In 2015, Zika Fayer was scuba diving off the coast of the ancient Israeli port town of Caesarea when he noticed something shiny. That something shiny turned out to be a collection of over 2,000 24-karat gold coins dating back to the 10th and 11th centuries. Sunken treasure! A storm was coming, and the Israeli Antiquities Authority had to act fast to retrieve the coins before the tides might again sweep them away. In just a few days, the coins were collected, and analysis soon revealed that they had been hiding underwater since Caesarea was a bustling trading port and commerce hub within the Fatimid Caliphate, which ruled much of North Africa and the Middle East from 909 to 1171 CE. Talk about a long-term investment. In the spring of 1840, workers were repairing an embankment on the River Ribble in Lancashire, England, when they came across a buried treasure worth $3.2 million. The area in the Ribble Valley was once a popular route for Vikings traveling between the Irish Sea and Viking York. Somewhere along the way, they left behind the treasure that would become known to us as the Curedale Hoard. The hoard dates back to around 900 CE and consists of over 7,000 silver coins and countless bullion. It's the largest of its kind to ever be found outside of Sweden. There's many possibilities as to how this lode came to rest in the River Ribble. Perhaps buried by its owner in a time of duress, or sunken as a part of a pagan ritual. We may never know why it wound up buried, but we do know it's a major bank. Cha-ching! Have you ever misplaced a household item and accidentally turned up a $3.8 million treasure in the search? No? Well, that's what happened to Eric Laws in 1992, when his attempt to try to find a misplaced hammer with a metal detector led him to the Hoxney hoard, the largest hoard of late Roman silver and gold ever discovered in Britain. The massive buried treasure consisted of almost 60 pounds of gold and silver, including 15,234 Roman coins. Laws called in the proper authorities to excavate it and was rewarded £1.75 million from the British government, which he split with the farmer who actually owned the land. Today, the collection is on display at the British Museum in London. And don't worry, Laws eventually managed to find that hammer he was looking for. It also received a spot on display at the museum. The largest ever collection of Anglo-Saxon gold and silver treasure was found in a field near the village of Hammerwich, near Lichfield, Staffordshire, England in July 2009 by who else but a man with a metal detector. The collection, known as the Staffordshire Hoard, is worth $4.1 million and contains around 5 kilos of gold, 1.4 kilos of silver, and thousands of garnet stones known to be the possessions of kings, princes, their royal households, and warriors. No one knows why the hoard was buried. Theories range from ritual offerings to battle loots, or treasure hidden from attackers. All we know is it's a jackpot. After 30 years of searching, Reg Mead and Richard Miles found what they were looking for: the Location II hoard. The two amateur metal detectorists began looking for the hidden treasure after they were given a tip that Celtic coins had been found in the area in Jersey, a British island in the English Channel. 3 decades of searching resulted in the discovery of a hoard that contained 69,347 coins, gold-necked torques, glass beads, and leathers, all dating back to the Iron Age. Researchers suspect the hoard was buried by French Celts known as the Coriosolatae in 30 to 50 BCE as they fled the area around the time of the Roman invasion. Reg and Rich's discovery was 6 times larger than any other Celtic hoard ever found. Well done, gents! In 1985, renovations in Środoslaska, Poland uncovered a crown in the ground, part of a large collection of treasure that had been hidden there since 1348. The crown had belonged to Czech queens, and it's thought that the last owner is Blanca de Valois, the first wife of Charles IV of Luxembourg. It's the only surviving medieval crown of its kind. Other objects uncovered included clasps and gold pendants decorated with precious stones, gold rings, gold and silver coins. Researchers believe that the treasure is linked to the crown treasury of the House of Luxembourg and Charles IV, who had borrowed heavily from the rich merchants of Środoslaska in order to finance his political campaign to power and his imperial title. In the early 1900s, Greek divers discovered a trading ship packed with treasures that had been sitting on the bottom of the sea ocean since 60 BCE when it sank off the coast of Antikythera. A truly incredible find. Marine archaeologists have been recovering treasures from the wreck for the better part of the last century. The haul includes jewelry, glassware, life-size marble statues of horses, and a number of well-preserved classical bronze sculptures. A rare sight, as few relics of their kind have survived to present day. Perhaps the most unique discovery of all is the Antikythera mechanism, a sophisticated piece of ancient technology described as the first known analog computer, used to predict astronomical positions and eclipses, incredibly ahead of its time. The Nuestra Señora de Atocha was part of a Spanish fleet that sunk in a hurricane off the coast of Key West, Florida in 1622. When it went under, it was carrying as much as 40 tons of silver and gold, 70 pounds of Colombian emeralds, 20 bronze cannons, and other riches from South America. 3 centuries later, treasure hunter Mel Fisher began searching for the Atocha in 1969. At first, he made small discoveries, a few silver bars here, a bronze cannon there. But in 1985, he hit the mother lode. Mel had uncovered the most valuable shipwreck in the world. The Atocha mother lode contained a bounty of gold and silver bars, coins, ornate jewelry, gold chains, emeralds, and much more, to the tune of $450 million. Some artifacts went on display at museums, and others went to auction. As for Mel, he went straight to the bank. After decades of searching, the Holy Grail of shipwrecks was found off the coast of Cartagena, Colombia in 2015, over 300 years after it sunk during battle. The San Jose was the largest galleon of a Spanish fleet, carrying gold, silver, and emeralds from Spanish-controlled Peruvian mines, destined for King Philip V of Spain. On its way from Panama to Colombia in 1708, the San Jose encountered British battleships in the War of the Spanish Succession. The San Jose sank, taking with it roughly $17 billion in treasure. Today, several countries, including Spain, Colombia, and Bolivia, and even an American salvage company, are trying to stake claim to the treasure. Everyone wants a piece of the pie. And for a sunken treasure worth billions of dollars, can you blame them? In the meantime, in order to keep the treasure from falling into the wrong hands, the exact location of the ship remains a state secret. Shh! One thing we've learned is that if you search hard enough, dig deep enough, and stay glued to that metal detector long enough, you might just uncover some booty in your backyard. Or perhaps you'll just find that hammer you were looking for. Either way, jackpot! Have you uncovered a treasure we didn't reveal here? Let us know in the comments below. That's it for us. Until next time, keep your eyes on the prize.